Joining me now is Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell from California, who is a member of the Congressional Baseball team but wasn't at practice today, and Democratic Congressman Kihuen from Nevada. He was at the Democrats' practice, and he tweeted out a photo of his colleagues gathering in prayer. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Nice to be with you.
You know, in the hours since, there's been a lot of talk about, is this about the rhetoric that's out there right now? Is it appropriate to ask that question, or is this about a deranged person? What do you think? Congressman Swalwell, I'll start with you.
Well, I'm glad that Steve Scalise is coming out of surgery. I pray for the Capitol Police and the staff. And whether it's about rhetoric, of course, you want to understand what the motivation was from a law enforcement perspective and also just from a policymaker perspective. And I condemn whatever your politics are, it should never elevate to violence.
Yeah. Congressman Kihuen, what do you think about that?
Well, look, first of all, my thoughts and prayers are with Congressman Scalise, my colleague, Capitol Police, who went out there and sacrificed their life to protect us, as well as all the victims. And look, today it's more about coming together, not as Republicans or Democrats, but as Americans. And that's the reason why I tweeted that picture out. You know, before we gather into prayer, I saw everybody gathering there, and I thought it was a very powerful moment that I needed to share with the rest of the world, that even Democrats pray and that we also care about our Republican colleagues.
I mean, what is it like to be someone there, and when you see something like this happen to one of your colleagues and you say that it could have been you, it could have been anyone that you knew in that area? I mean, what kind of impact does that have on you personally, Congressman Swalwell?
Well, Congressman Kihuen has a better attendance record this year at practice than I do. But when you're there, you see the police car parked there, and you kind of wonder, what's that for? I mean, who would get up so early to attack us? And you see why they're there and why they're so important. But, you know, I worry about our staff and our family, because as you saw with Congresswoman Giffords, when she was shot, it was her staff who were killed and also hit, and a federal judge. And here it was also staff and police officers. And so, you know, it's not just us, it's those who are around us that are in harm's way.
So you are in harm's way, and one of the conversations has been about why isn't there more security. I was talking to former Speaker Gingrich a few hours ago, and he made the point that there's a reason you're not surrounded by security all the time, because you're supposed to be accessible to people, that if we give up that idea that you could be walking in the supermarket and have someone, one of your constituents, someone you represent, walk up to you and talk to you, we lose democracy if you're then surrounded by security. What do you think about that, Congressman Kihuen?
Well, look, I mean, I can't help but think that this morning it could have been the Democrats as well, right? We're out there in the baseball field. We're having a good time getting ready for this charity baseball game between Democrats and Republicans, and then this type of thing happened. But look, I take pride in being accessible to my constituents, Republicans and Democrats, and it's unfortunate this type of incident makes you think twice, you know, makes you want to check out your surroundings when anywhere you go. And look, we're just humans like everybody else. We're here to serve the public. We're here to serve our country. And it's unfortunate this type of incident happens.
Is there a possibility to turn this terrible event into an opportunity, to take the chance to say, let's get together and try and turn down the volume a little bit, or turn down the temperature as well, or even to compromise a bit? I mean, maybe it's an excuse to compromise a bit and come together. Is that possible? Because people out there wonder, maybe it is, or maybe, you know, it's too jaded of a setting.
Hopefully it is, and right now it's a tense time in Washington, D.C., and, you know, the baseball game has always been a refuge from the battles that take place underneath the dome, and hopefully it's not just tomorrow night that we come together. I was a 20-year-old here when September 11th happened, and I'll never forget getting sent home and then seeing on the Capitol steps Republicans and Democrats holding hands and singing God Bless America. Today, Congressman Kihuen and I held hands with Republicans as we said a prayer inside this Capitol. And so I hope it's not just today and tomorrow, it's going forward.
Yeah, hopefully people really feel that way and follow through on it. Gentlemen, thanks to both of you.
My pleasure so much.